There was in the fourth quarter of the game on Saturday, there was a pass rush you guys had with, I think they were down like 16-34. Ram comes unblocked. You almost bring him down, and he ends up throwing a pass complete in the end zone.
Yeah.
Do you remember that play and just how important that was, kind of sealing that that win?
Yeah, just running that play. We were just trying to get off the field, have another. I think it was a fourth down too. Just having another fourth down stop of that game. It was just important to us to try to shut them out, but it took longer than expected, I would say.
What do you know about the UW offense and kind of how you are going to try to get to the Rogers?
Pretty pro style offense, but mostly for that O-line. I know one of the guys. I went to high school with him, so he was 2 years younger than me. He transferred from SDSU, and then scouting up on the other tackle. He's also from the Bay, another city that's kind of like 45 minutes where I'm from. So it'd be cool, like playing people who are from where I'm from. So.
You obviously played plenty of edge last year, kind of when you were doing the rotating in between. But what's it kind of been like for you playing full-time edge these first two games?
It's been good. Just continuing learning. Just trying to make strides each and every day. Last year was more of like you might play here next year, you might not. Like we needed bodies, we need people to play. Now it's just more like this is my position now, and I just continue to concrete where I am, where I'm doing.
I know it's been a few weeks since it happened, but have Moku and Jackson let you stop hearing the end of that second dropped interception in camp?
Not even them. It was more like guys in my edge room, just making jokes. Like, it's just all fun and games. I don't take it like to heart or anything. I just know it's all brotherly love.
For you guys as an edge unit or as a defensive line, the numbers may only show 2 sacks through 2 weeks, but I think fair to say the pressure has gotten to the quarterbacks you've faced, and you guys have flushed them out pretty well. How much do you think that can have, maybe not quite to the level of effect of a sack, but still have an effect to where you're getting enough pressure on the quarterback that it's just throwing off the entire play and he's got to throw it away?
Yeah, for sure. Just usually when the QB, having a body in their face or just having some type of pressure, it means something to them. So just having just some presence or even a little hit, I feel like getting them off their spot, just pressuring, confusing them, will do the job.
I know you didn't grow up in the state, but being in a few of these Apple Cups already before, what does this mean to you guys? I mean, you can obviously feel the energy this week, right?
Yeah. Ever since I transferred here, and I'm not from Washington, didn't know what the Apple Cup was when I first got here. I just knew that we didn't like the school from the west side. And playing in that game, especially my first year was here and my second year was over there. It was bigger the second year, knowing that, they were 2 in the nation and just a lot of hype around it. But, what we do is we play Cougar football. We lost by 3 points. It is what it is, but it's been exciting. And I'm happy that we get to play them over there in Seattle again.
Tell me a little bit about their running back. Kind of looks like a bruiser, Jonah Coleman. I mean, what are you expecting from him, and how do you stop him?
Yeah, played him last year at Arizona. He's a good back. I respect it. I feel like he works hard. Just knowing that we got to kill his motors, knowing that he's a downhill guy, just trying to move him from east to west.
What have you told maybe some of the newcomers about what this game means?
Yeah, especially the young guys. Just knowing that even though this is another week of preparation, we don't like that school on the west side, and it's not coming from a place of hate. It's just the love for that we have here in Pullman, Washington. We're not coming wanting to hate them on the west side. Like, we just love where we are and what we do here, so yeah.
I know the teams are completely different from last year, but can you take anything from last year's game, knowing you went into their place and gave them quite the scare?
Yeah, I don't think they were expecting the way we were going to play last year. Them being as highly ranked and, them being the best O-lineman in the nation, it was they punched them in the mouth a little bit than they expected. And that was just a dogfight until who came out victorious.
So obviously last season started really hot. You had that tough streak, and then you come into UW, and as you said, they weren't expecting the way that you guys played.
Yeah.
What would you attribute that kind of raised performance to, and kind of was that the rivalry energy, or what's that like?
Yeah, I remember when Nikhil was my roommate last year at a hotel, and then we're just kind of talking. I was like, it don't really matter like if we're having a bad record and they were like the best in the nation. Like this rivalry just brings the best out of like every person that plays at Washington State or on the West Side School. I feel like it's a good game overall every year. So that's what I got to say about that.
Do you expect a similar game this week?
Yeah, I'm expecting a dogfight, knowing that they're a good team, we're a good team, but I love what we do here and not really worried about them.
And then you've just kind of you've gone against Devon, obviously at the edge, you're not necessarily going directly against him, but what have you seen from Devon Clanton kind of stepping into that starting center role this year?
Oh, I love it. You know, he was voted as a captain. It was just his time coming. You know, KG was a starter over the last couple of years, and just him filling into that role, it was perfect. I feel like it was perfect timing for him to step into something that was already his, knowing that he's been grinding for that spot. He's that leader in that O-line room, and we're all proud of him. So.